Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to Spirit Source Tarot. Welcome to your monthly reading for the month of May. We're going to pull 4 cards, clarify as much as we have to. Please feel free to swap the energies, and please also feel free to share this message with anyone who you feel like may benefit from it. Okay, so sometimes my readings are direct for the new people. Hello, I'm Angie. For the new people, yes, as well as just a reminder that my readings are direct. So in the event that they are triggering, I do put that warning in the title for you there. All right, I appreciate you guys liking, subscribing, and sharing as much as possible. These algorithms do create a challenging landscape to grow this channel, so that we will do. We will keep on keeping on. All right, for those of us who like a direct reading, no sugarcoating here, but we do support clarifying as much as we have to. And sometimes, with that being said, you'll see when Spirit will like shut me down. I'll feel it coming. And then most of the time the card will just be like hilarious, like, nope, no more for you. Kind of funny when that happens. All right, let's get your cards pulled, Sag. First card for you, dear. First card for Sag. This is like a shutdown card when Spirit's like not having it. But in this case, it's your 4 of Cups. Second card for Sag. The Lovers. Oh, I just really noticed that their hands are not together. Never zoomed in on that before. It's amazing how there's stuff on the cards that you just don't notice. And this angel there just looks a bit distraught today. So let's see what this reading is about. It's good to get a heads up what's coming down the pike. I am noticing the phone and the 4 of Cups a bit more prominent than usual. Third card for Sag. 3 of Wands. Seems to be a bit of just not togetherness at this time. Off in their own sort of thoughts at this time. Own thoughts, own plans. Singular. Fourth card for Sag. Strength card. There you are. You're going to see something through. Let me make sure you can see it. My table is twisted. Let me arrange this one moment. All right, maybe that's a bit better. But seems to be not impatience. There's no impatience here, but knowing that you've got to tough something out. There is something that you're expecting in this 3 of Wands, and the other person does not have anything to do with it. I'm quiet because I'm feeling over here with the 4 of Cups that there is some sort of not disagreement. There's no verbal disagreement, but there is a pulling back of energies. I'm feeling like there's a pulling back of energies. There's some singular isolation happening here. Maybe it's been happening over time, creeping in slowly. Maybe it's sudden. Maybe it's your choice or their choice. But it's definitely happening. Let's clarify further the 4 of Cups for Sag. 4 of Cups, thank you, Spirit. This is a good heads up to see what's coming down the pike. But there's something that you're looking at honestly. You're prepared to, you know, approach it and deal with it head on. You're not going to lie to yourself. You are going to be committed to seeing something through. clarifying the Four of Cups for Sag. Four of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Swords. Yeah, committed to seeing something through. There may be that pulling away of energies with a union that is legal. This does not signify any sort of separation. It does not signify any sort of divorce. To me, this Ace of Swords is letting me know that these two people in the Lovers card are legally bound or have some legal obligations. It's not that easy to just walk away. There will be stuff to divide. Clarifying the Lovers for Sag. And the Lovers is clarified by the Six of Wands. Someone could feel like the other has the attention or has their attention elsewhere, put it that way, or has the attention of others on them. And therefore, it creates this energetic distancing. Someone could feel that there is another person encroaching on their territory, encroaching on their marriage, encroaching on their relationship. Someone could feel that their person interests are elsewhere, are starting to wander towards being elsewhere. Clarifying the Three of Wands for Sag. And that's clarified by the Four of Wands. This is definitely relationship-wise. This is definitely a period of time where we're feeling that energetic distancing. And we're wondering what is happening to this relationship that we felt like was so strong, that we got into it with an understanding. Somewhere along the way, someone feels as though the understanding has changed. What we agreed upon here with the Ace of Swords is not what is happening at this time. And that could be for any number of reasons. There's satisfaction with what is occurring in the relationship is not appropriate. Like, it's not, they're not satisfied. They're looking elsewhere, or somebody feels like they're looking elsewhere, or somebody feels like they have the attention of other people on them, and therefore they have removed their energy in the slightest. And when that happens, when the energy is removed like that, or there's some encroachment there, the partner can feel it. They can feel it. It's like a scent in the house. They can freaking feel it. Something's changed. Where's the eye contact? Something's changed. Why is the conversation just, nothing happened today. Just short, brief, surface level, not, anything of substance. This person who possibly could be receiving attention from others or giving attention to others is obviously not satisfied in the relationship currently. So a discussion needs to be had there. And also on the flip side of that coin, this person in the Four of Cups could want more attention from their person. Could be wondering what has happened to their happy home. So there is the flip side to this, because like we said, if somebody's giving their attention to somebody else, You're damn right somebody's going to feel like they're in the Four of Cups. Oh, I'm not having that. This is bullshit. You can't take the attention from me and give it to someone else and still walk up under this roof. Oh, no, indeedy not. You know, but just jokes aside, that person in the Four of Cups is the flip side of the coin. Let's clarify the Strength card. Maybe there has been changes over time. Things like that happen, and we need to be honest about it, you know. Yes, for better or for worse, we sort of make those commitments to each other, whether legally or not. We commit to one another to be there, to have each other's back. And sometimes through the course of time, I don't need to tell you, you know, people change, looks fade. You know, accidents, injuries, all sorts of physical things can happen, which create their own set of problems within a relationship, especially if it's not, I'm not going to say it's not that strong, because even the strongest of relationships sometimes falter. And it doesn't have to be a permanent mistake. People are human, so we give space for grace and forgiveness, but something's happened here, and somebody's wondering what has happened to our happy home. And this person in the Three of Wands could actually stand for both of you. You know, what happened to the person I thought I had? If this person, and let's be honest, some people, looks are very, very important to them. So if your looks have changed, or if their looks have changed, you're like, oh my God, like I've lost the attraction factor for a person. It can happen. Honey, I need you to drop a few pounds. Like, you know, it's affecting the stuff we like to do. And this could be a little triggering. So I'll put a warning in the title. It really shouldn't be triggering, because health is mostly important here. You know, I don't want anything to happen to you. Let's be health conscious as we get older, as the years go by. You know, let's think about quality time together. Are we able to do the things that we love to do together, or are we not doing it anymore? Those types of things can affect the other person who was enjoying a very happy relationship. Something here is internally in this relationship. Clarifying the Strength card for Sag. Strength is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, and that's all you, Sag. So you are looking to get back to your glow up. You are looking to get back to being and looking and accomplishing amazing things. Nine of Pentacles is success no matter what happens. This person takes care of themselves. This person takes care of their finances. They take care of their appearance. They take care of their health. So somebody knows here that there is the truth here lies in some sort of health. Something has changed in the health of this relationship. Sometimes the Lovers is just that, the Lovers. You know, and the thing that brings these two together is causing the other person to maybe perhaps look somewhere else. It's causing the other person to perhaps be open to receiving attention. But yet there's one person here who is not happy about it. There's one person here who feels like they are not getting all four cups that they used to. That now they're getting less than. Now there's one of their cups is being given away. And their cups meaning attention. Let's clarify further for Sag, clarifying the Four of Cups. right next to the Ace of Swords. And that's clarified. Queen of Wands, B. Queen of Wands. There's somebody on the scene, or they think that there's somebody on the scene. They suspect that there's somebody else on the scene. Here the wands are incoming. So trigger warning now. This is a real trigger warning. And I know some people wait is a trigger warning. To me, it's not that deep. You can do something about it if you so choose. However, with somebody else, they're entertaining a third party or possibly starting to have a roving eye. That you really is out of your control because they are their own person. So now we have a trigger warning that there is somebody who feels like their person is interested in other people or another person. Feels like their person is now maybe taking a peek, whereas before it was a non-issue. They only had eyes for one person. Now it seems like there's a separation of energy and there's space made for the possibility to creep in. Clarifying the Lovers here right next to the Six of Wands. And that's clarified. Shit. And that's clarified by the Six of Swords. So, could this person, like we said, be entertaining? Going elsewhere to be entertained by the third party? Here now we're seeing that this separation of energies is leading towards what we said, and these wands are in common. Here we have the swords of this person who is legally bound with the potential of sneaking around. I'm just going to say it bluntly. Like I told you in the beginning, my readings are direct. Sneaking around to give that energy that the Lovers had to entertain a third party, or now the door is just open for that. There's a suspicion of it. This person in the Four of Cups is suspicious of it, is feeling like there is an energy in their relationship. Clarifying the Three of Wands right next to the Four of Wands for Sag. And this is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, what happened to the thing we built? Somebody's put some time in. Knights are slow but thorough, slow but methodical. And here's the Pentacle. This is the foundation. This is how we're living. This is the condition of our finances. This is, do we work well together? Are we on the same page with the same outlook in life? Are we saving together, you know, for the same things? Now, with the Three of Wands, there could be a change in the wind. Clarifying the Strength card for Sag, right next to the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is a single card, so it seems like this particular storyline, Sag, is prepared to put their damn foot down. They are absolutely not having this, if it turns out to be the case. I will dig after this last clarification. I will see if Spirit will let me know. Are they doing something, or is the door just open for entertaining? You know, is that idea that was in the back of their mind, that thing we all have to stay on the straight and narrow if we value and respect our relationship more than a fling, is that now to the forefront of their brain? Is that idea not so difficult to fathom now for them? or not so difficult, but easier to imagine. Clarifying the Strength card right next to the Nine of Pentacles. And that's clarified by the Ten of Cups. This particular Sag is willing to roll the hell out, but also do what it takes to firstly maintain this relationship, which is great, which is, 100%. If you're going through a rough patch, which all relationships do from time to time, try to work it out. This particular Sag is prepared to work it out, but on the other hand, they are prepared to also say no, not having somebody who is or has been or is willing to creep around. So there is, I don't see a major conversation coming. There is a thought of a thought. There's a thought about a thought being in the picture here. There's the feeling. These cups are also internal feelings. There's energy here that has separated, that has come in between. And that energy could be just simply, as close as these two people are in the Four of Wands, the energy could be simply they're seeing their person sort of not doing double takes while they're out, but, making sure that they don't miss any of their surroundings. Put it that way. Sorry to laugh. I just crack myself up sometimes. But yeah, this person is like willing to peek. And there shows the crack in the relationship. There shows when they're willing to peek, once you start seeing that good looking guy, or you're smelling the cologne from across the room, or you're smelling the perfume from across the room, there's an opening there. Once you start noticing, usually you don't care. It's your partner and you, and you guys are going out to dinner, you're traveling, you're building, you're saving, you got stuff on your mind, you got shit to do. You don't have time to notice. But once you do have time to notice, there is that little creak in the door for the devil to get their foot in. But let's see if Spirit will let me know what is happening here with the Six of Swords. Is this person just willing, open-minded, like noticing? Or are they actually doing with the Six of Swords? Are they creeping around in the cover of the night, under the cover of the night, sneaking around to see this Queen of Wands that this Four of Cups suspects is in the picture? And the Queen of Wands, I don't mean any sort of male or female. This is just energy. And this Four of Cups person is feeling like somebody's caught their eye, or their attention is wandering. Okay, let's get a couple cards here. Thank you, Spirit. Eight of Pentacles. Five of Cups. Piece of shit. The question is this person, wondering, or are they actually doing? I think the opportunity here could lie within somebody in their environment, something that they have something to do with. So it could be work. It could be that they're using work as a cover, that maybe they're spending more time at work for these opportunities. Could be that they are entertaining, happy hours with colleagues and shit like that after hours, spending time away, but opening and creating possibilities for this shit to happen. I don't see that it has, even though we have this Five of Cups here, this is tied to the Four of Cups. This is how the change that they've noticed. You're spending a lot more time at work. Oh, yeah, I've been working late, late, late. Oh, who? Me and the team. Who's on the team? Just the usual. Who's the usual? Why won't you say? Like, and then you come to find out it's the same, person that has been, that you had a funny feeling about at the Christmas party or whatever. Now all of a sudden it's longer work hours, it's more work, it's now you're working on weekends, something weird. There's a shift that has happened, and work is the excuse here. And or so the Four of Cups person feels like work is the excuse. Work is going to be the pathway to this third party getting their foot in the door. So we go through this shit time and time again on occasion, as people. And these readings are a good heads up to prepare, steady your nerves, and ready yourself to do whatever you have to do for your own peace of mind. And like we said, we can see this person with the Strength card prepared to do what it takes to try to rectify the situation, but also prepared to keep it moving if this is the direction this person wants to go. Because this particular Sag does not want a trashy relationship. This particular Sag does not want to be in a relationship where their dignity is dragged through the streets. So prepared to save the relationship as long as this person is prepared to course correct. All right, guys, thank you so much for letting me share. I will see you later.